Scientists have proven that we form our first impression about someone within the first 7 seconds of meeting them. And there are definitely certain factors that can instantly make or break it. Are you ready to find out what you should and shouldn't do in order to leave a good first impression on other people? Then keep on watching. But a weak handshake. This point couldn't be more important for anyone with an upcoming job interview. A flimsy handshake can be a real first impression killer. In his research, psychologist William F. Chaplin found that people with a weak handshake are instantly judged as being shy, anxious, uninterested, or even completely incompetent. That's definitely not how you want others to see you, is it? Another common mistake people make is holding someone's hand for too long. Awkward. If you're going to give the right impression of confidence and capability, remember to grip the other person's hand firmly and for no longer than 2 seconds, keeping your hands in the wrong position. If you're ever sitting in front of a group of people, whether it be at a business meeting or some conference, you've got to be mindful of where you keep your hands. You can put them on your lap, but never keep them in your pockets because this gives the impression that you're hiding something. If you place your hands on the table, don't squeeze them too tightly. Or lay them flat with your palms down. This makes people feel like you want to control them. Also, don't forget about the role that culture plays here. While gently folding your hands on the table is totally okay in the Western world, do your research on the customs and culture before you visit another country. This will help you avoid any uncomfortable situations. Avoiding eye contact. Eye contact has an unbelievably powerful influence on how we view someone. A 2007 study showed that people who maintain eye contact during a conversation are often seen as more confident, attentive, intelligent, and trustworthy. People that avoid eye contact, on the other hand, are viewed as less sincere, more anxious, and even unattractive. It doesn't mean you have to stare people down like a creep. Just don't be afraid to lock eyes with another person from time to time instead of constantly looking around, especially when you meet them for the first time. Playing with your hair. Statistics show that women touch their hair up to 18 times a day. But if you play with your hair while talking to someone, you could be sending them the wrong message. First off, they might think you're flirting with them. But more importantly, a person who toys with their hair during a conversation looks unconfident, anxious, and uncomfortable. Traits that are especially undesirable in official situations. And when playing with your hair becomes excessively repetitive, it can even be a sign of OCD. Try to kick this habit. It'll do you and your hair a lot of good. Invading someone's personal space. Just as there are certain lines you shouldn't cross when it comes to conversation topics, the same goes for personal space. Experts put it simply. The space between you and another person depends on your relationship and the situation. There's a certain distance for close friends and family, one for informal conversations and another for formal interactions. When it comes to meeting someone for the first time, keep a minimum of 4 feet between the two of you. If you stand too close to them, you may come off as aggressive. But if you stand too far away, you seem uninterested. Just try to find a happy medium and stick to it. Making distracting noises. We've all been in a room with someone who constantly taps their foot or fingers or drums their pen on the desk. And if you do any of these things, you're not only annoying everyone, no offense, you're also giving them the wrong impression about you. Tapping can indicate nervousness, irritation, or impatience. People might even think that you're purposely trying to irritate others or draw attention to yourself. And while cracking your knuckles can help relieve stress, it's one of the most annoying sounds according to a survey by the New York Times. It can be nearly impossible to control nervous tapping, but you have to try, especially during important meetings or presentations. Constantly checking your phone. In the age of social media and 24/7 access to the internet, we've become addicted to our gadgets. In fact, an Android app called Locket collected information and found that the average person checks their phone 110 times a day. Even if you're just checking the time on your screen, it comes off as extremely impolite when you do it during a conversation. The other person gets the impression that they're boring you and you seem to have better things to do. A study from the University of Essex showed that even just having one's phone on the table next to them reduces a conversation's quality and the participants' engagement. So leave it in your bag or in your pocket, period. The wrong attire. Whether we like it or not, people do judge a book by its cover. And remember, they do it within 7 seconds of setting eyes on us. There's not much you can say within this time, which proves that a lot of assumptions people make are based purely off of looks. In fact, statistics claim that 55% of the first impression is based on appearance. What's more, studies show that your height, weight, hair color, and makeup can even influence the size of your paycheck. So if you're meeting someone for the very first time, again, especially in more formal situations, try to be conservative in your choice of clothing.